Whole half had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Steven Sims now on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard
line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Open man here, Sims complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6 brings up 3rd and 1.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's gonna have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go again. Mike 5-4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
He was brought down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one that...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kyler Fackrell. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They run the counter. Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing.
On first down, Kaepernick. The throw taken in by Sims. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
Now Jones.
At the
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 16.
First down, Giants.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Number 88, Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Giants 10, Washington 7. Graham
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. First down carry for Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, And guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Again, it's Kaepernick. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Logan Lyon. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out. For the half.
Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up 2nd and long.
Right there, 54. Right.
From the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, New York.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Barkley out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Gano's kick is right through. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Looking to throw. Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And the Giants first down.
first down. Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Ball carrier.
Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single-game total in the NFL all of last season. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd down.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Gibson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 46.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, it's Gibson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
He was brought down by Blake.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
It's Washington 21, Giants 20.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. First down Giants. Jones to Ingram. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate.
Jones pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
1-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.